look back at Kate Middleton and Prince William's wedding, including how they broke royal tradition. From their 8-tier wedding cake to Kate's 2 designer gowns, the future Prince and Princess of Wales' 2011 royal wedding is unforgettable. Kate Middleton and Prince William made history on April 29, 2011, when they tied the knot in front of 1,900 guests at Westminster Abbey in London. Thousands of people flooded the streets to celebrate the event, with several million more watching from home. There was a swell of smiles and laughter when the cheers came from outside. Attendee Kate Wright told People of the affair. The congregation almost wanted to join in the cheering. While the couple favored eloquent and modest details for their big day, like Kate's understated bouquet, other elements were done at full royal scale, like the 8-tier wedding cake that required removing a door in Buckingham Palace. Real trees and nearly 30,000 flowers were also brought into Westminster Abbey to give it an English country feel. "We're supposed to have a small family affair," William joked to the crowd ahead of his nuptials. "Remember the flower girl who stole Will and Kate's wedding? Find out where she is now." Following the 11 a.m. ceremony, the Abbey's bell rang for 3 hours, a practice reserved for special occasions. The couple held 2 receptions, one of which was hosted by Queen Elizabeth at Buckingham Palace. Their second was a more intimate gathering thrown by King Charles and lasted well until 3 a.m., where the newlyweds celebrated with 300 of their closest family members and friends, including David and Victoria Beckham and Elton John. William and Kate were in the middle, giving it their all, one guest told People. They really went for it. They were in the full party spirit and stayed until the last minute. The pair, who met at the University of St. Andrews in Scotland in 2001, had long discussed the event. "We were planning it for at least a year, if not longer," William told journalist Tom Bradby during their engagement interview. "It was just finding the right time." Their careful preparation also gave Princess Kate the opportunity to fully experience life as a royal before becoming one. "I wanted to give her a chance to see in and to back out if she needed to before it all got too much," William said. From their time-honored traditions to their A-list entertainment, here's everything to know about Prince William and Kate Middleton's wedding. Prince William famously proposed to his future bride in Kenya in 2010 with his late mother's 12-carat sapphire and diamond ring after carrying it around for 3 weeks. "I literally would not let it go," he told Bradby. "I knew this thing, if it disappeared I would be in a lot of trouble. This was my way of keeping my mother sort of close to it all." The future King Charles first used the ring to propose to Princess Diana after she chose it from jeweler Garrett's catalog in 1981. "It's very, very special," Kate told Bradby. 15 other royal couples have married at their wedding venue. Prince William and Kate exchanged vows at London's Westminster Abbey. Originally founded in 960 AD for worship, coronations and royal burials, the Abbey first served as a wedding venue to King Henry I and Princess Matilda of Scotland in 1100. Since then, 15 other royal couples, including Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, have tied the knot at the church. Kate's English Cluny lace and French Chantilly lace wedding gown was designed by Sarah Burton for Alexander McQueen. The long-sleeved dress also had a small piece of blue fabric sewn inside her, something blue, a 9-foot-long train and padded hips, which were designed to look like an opening flower. When the dress was put on display for the public after the wedding, it broke royal visitation records. More than 600,000 people came to see its intricacies, which included 4 plant motifs on the skirt to represent England, Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. The details were hand-appliqued using an old Carrick-Macross lace-making technique. The bride's something old. All about Kate Middleton's wedding dress, from its secret origins to special details. Kate's accessories covered the something borrowed and something new adages, including the Cartier halo tiara lent to her by the Queen. She also wore Robinson Pelham earrings, which were a gift from her parents, and featured an oak leaf with a pear-shaped diamond inspired by the Middletons' new coat of arms. Though Kate was a vision in her bespoke gown, William, who was waiting at the altar, never turned around to watch the future Princess of Wales make her way down the aisle. As Kate processed down the aisle with her father, Michael Middleton, The prince remained facing forward for the entirety of her roughly 4-minute march to keep in line with British wedding traditions, which typically see the groom and his best man looking straight ahead until the bride arrives at the altar. William's brother, Prince Harry, who served as the best man, did sneak a peek at Kate as she headed to the altar and whispered to his brother, "Wait until you see her." Prince William and Kate's nuptials were traditional in several ways. Though William opted to forego a wedding band, Kate's was made with Welsh gold. According to Clogau gold, the same type of Welsh gold was used to make wedding bands for the Queen Mother in 1923, Queen Elizabeth in 1947, Princess, and in 1973, Princess Diana in 1981 and Meghan Markle in 2018. Kate also followed tradition by leaving her bouquet at the grave of the unknown warrior, which serves as a tribute to those who died in World War I. The ritual was started by the Queen Mother in honor of her brother Fergus Bowes-Lyon, who was killed during the Battle of Loos in 1915. Following their nuptials, the newlyweds rode in the then 109-year-old state landau carriage, the same one that transported Charles and Diana on their wedding day, and shared a kiss on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, following in the footsteps of William's parents and Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, while many royal brides, including Queen Elizabeth, have said they would obey their husbands in their vows. Kate took a cue from her late mother-in-law and omitted that part in her vows, helping to start a new tradition. In 2018, Meghan Markle also omitted the word in her vows to Prince Harry. Kate also forged a new path by having her sister, Pippa Middleton, as her maid of honor, a role that usually doesn't exist in British royal weddings. Traditionally, only children typically make up the royal bridal party. As for her transportation, Kate arrived at Westminster Abbey in a 1978 Rolls-Royce Phantom 6 instead of a horse-drawn carriage. Princess Kate went without a professional makeup artist on her big day. Instead, the royal bride opted to take lessons from makeup artist Arabella Preston at her private flat in London. Kate's comfortable and confident in doing it herself. Wedding planner Mark Niemirko told People in 2011 that the future Princess of Wales bouquet by Shane Connolly was made to be modest. According to the palace, the arrangement was made entirely of British flowers, including lily of the valley for happiness, hyacinth for constancy of love, ivy for fidelity, myrtle for marriage, and in a nod to her groom, Sweet William for gallantry. The myrtle stems came from a bush grown from Queen Victoria's wedding bouquet in 1845 and Queen Elizabeth's in 1947. William and Kate's artistic director of flowers, Shane Connolly, transformed the Abbey's aisle into an avenue of trees, with live field maples to symbolize reserve and humility, and 2 hornbeams to represent resilience and strong love. He topped it off with 30,000 white, green, and cream flowers that were chosen to evoke an English country style, according to the BBC. The aim is the Abbey looks unpretentious and simple and natural, and that it reflects the fact that Catherine is a country girl at heart, and that the couple are the best of British, Connolly told the outlet. The Daily Mail reported in October 2022 that 6 of the trees were replanted at the royal family's 192-acre Wyney-Wormit estate in Carmarthenshire, Wales. The royal bridal party consisted of 4 bridesmaids: Lady Louise Windsor, daughter of Prince Edward and Sophie, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh; Grace Van Cutsum, daughter of William's friend Hugh Van Cutsum; Lady Margarita Armstrong-Jones, daughter of the Earl of Snowdon; and Eliza Lopez, granddaughter of Queen Camilla. 3-year-old Grace stole the show when she covered her ears to drown out the roaring crowd on the palace balcony.